My property in Darwin grew 17% last year. Should I sell? Let me do the calculation for you, and you'll see that speculating in our property market doesn't work. Let's say you bought it for $500,000 and it increased by 17% in 1 year. That's 34% over 2 years. That's hot, absolutely hot. So now your property is valued at $670,000 and you've reached a turning point. Should you sell? Let's first talk about not selling. If I don't sell and continue to hold, then you need to know that Darwin, Perth, and Tasmania have all experienced periods of sharp rises and falls in history, or years of flat growth where all the gains were wiped out. So you'll be taking on the risk of not being able to lock in your profits. All right, so I sell. Okay, I sell. Let's do the math. The capital gain is $170,000. Subtract less than 5% for stamp duty, which is 5% of 500,000, but actually it's less than that. Let's round it. The actual figure is 24,000. Then subtract the legal fees for 2 transfers, 1,500 each time, so 3,000 in total. Then subtract the agent's commission for selling the house. The agent takes 2% of 670,000, so that's another 13,400 gone. Next, subtract the cost of staging and advertising the house for sale. Let's say that's 5,000. In the end, the net gain is about 125,000. That still looks pretty good, right? But that's not all. You subtract the buyer's agent fee, around 15,000 depending on agency. Your net gain is only 110,000. Out of this, half goes into your pocket, 55,000. That's your actual gain. The remaining 55,000 after personal income tax, let's say a 35% tax rate, means you actually get 55,000 minus 35%, which is about 35,800. So how much do you actually take home? 90,800. It looks great on paper, up 34% in 2 years, a profit of 170,000. But in reality, you only take home 90,000, about half. If you hold property in major cities like Brisbane, Melbourne, or Sydney over a 10-year period, its value will steadily appreciate. When you make a profit, you can refinance to cash out and buy your next property. The taxes for a quick sale are deferred until you sell the property in the future. If you buy and sell once in 10 years, you pay transaction costs once, stamp duty, conveyancing fees, etc. Your property sits vacant once for 3 to 6 months. But if you chase the market like Darwin or Tasmania, buying high and selling low, you must time it right 3 times, pay transaction costs 3 times, and your property could be vacant for 9 to 18 months. Not to mention the difficulty of timing it right every time. On paper, it looks like you're making a lot, but deductions and leaks mean all that money goes to agents. You're even left counting their money. This is why property investment is not suitable for short-term trading. The huge transaction costs will wipe out most of your profits. And there's energy. Anyone who's ever sold a house knows how much of a headache it is. Don't try to chase market trends. Even if you manage to catch them, you won't make money, or if you miss them.